Hello, guys. Welcome back to Life with Paulie. It's currently November 23rd, and it is Thanksgiving morning, almost 10 o'clock. I wanted to upload this to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving on my channel. To all the channels that I watch and all the people that watch me, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope that you have a wonderful day with your family. I'm currently outside of the car right now. I just woke up. Well, I've been up for a while, but I just got out of the car. It is a little bit cool out. I took the puppy here, Annabelle, out to go potty already. As you could see, she is back in the blankets because she wants to be cuddled up in the blankets because she gets very cold. Even when it's not that cold, she's cold. Back there, as you can see by that blue bowl back there, is my mom. Her name was Rose. That is her mother of pearl urn with a golden rose on it. That's my mom right there. And that is almost all the family I had left. I do have a aunt that lives in PA and another brother that lives a ways away and some daughters, but I am spending Thanksgiving alone because they are all busy doing things and doing other things. And I used to live with my mom and I used to help my mom. My mom died of cancer in February of 2022. So this is her second year up there in heaven, my second year without her. And to tell you the truth, I didn't really care for the holidays. The holidays weren't a big deal for me, but the holidays were a big deal for my mom, which you could see there with the golden rose on it. Her name was Rose. She was a person that loved the holiday and loved her dinner, and I used to always cook dinner for her. Now, she did have a boyfriend that used to live with us, which was my brother's dad, and he used to cook, but once he passed on, then I took on the cooking for her. So I would cook her Thanksgiving dinner, and I would make sure she had Christmas dinner because that was very important to my mother. Well, now that she's gone, I don't have no one to cook for. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm going to be in my car, cuddled up with my puppy, and I guess just watch some movies or YouTube. And that's how I'm spending my Thanksgiving. I really don't have nobody to spend it with. I just want to make everybody aware out there that we never know when we're going to leave this world. We never know when we're going to lose our family members or our friends or a close loved one. We never know when we're going to lose that person. You could lose people at any time, any day. So keep that in mind, because there might be a time that comes, like me right now. I don't really have no family to spend time with. I don't have nobody's house to go have dinner at, and to associate with. And it is sad. I can tell you that I am sad today because I wish my mom right there was here with me, and I wish I was cooking her dinner, and I wish we were having dinner together right now. But she's gone, so I can't do that. And that's the most important thing. These times in the holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Christmas is not supposed to be all about presents. It's supposed to be about family and loving each other and just spending time with each other. So please remember that if you are a person that still has family left and you still are, able to associate with most of your family, because I know there are some families out there too that are broken up and they don't associate with each other because of certain reasons. And that also happens in life, and it's very hard to go through. But sometimes you just got to do what is best for you. Now, like I said, I have daughters, but they have their own things. They have their own lives. They have their own things that they're doing. They're married. They got husbands. And, of course, their husbands got mothers and fathers and things like that. So, they're all busy. And then I have a brother, but he lives quite a ways away. I have an aunt. She lives in Pennsylvania. So that's like 3 hours away. And right now my car is not too good. I'm still in the process of saving money to buy a minivan. Once I buy that van, I'll be able to travel and go see my aunt in PA and my brother, which is not too far away. But my other brothers, I don't talk to anymore because of specific reasons that have happened in the family and what they have done. And sometimes families are just like that. Sometimes families do fall apart and suffer catastrophic, how do you say that? Catastrophic consequences or what? I don't know, something like that. Anyways, I just wanted to let everybody know out there, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope that you all have a great day. And make sure that you keep your loved ones close and spend as much time as you can with them this holiday season, whether it be today, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. These are the most important times of the year to show your family that you care about them and you love them. Of course, you're supposed to do that every day, not just the holidays. So don't take me wrong by saying just the holidays, because it shouldn't just happen Christmas and Thanksgiving. It should happen every day. And that's what I had a hard time with. A lot of my life, I had a hard time with showing affection, showing love. I used to never say I love you to anybody, even my mother. I had a hard time just saying I love you. And then in 2000, the year 2000, that changed because my favorite Aunt Mary, she also had cancer, which was my mom's sister. And she had one lung taken out at 42 and she was doing fine. But then about 6 months later, she ended up getting sick again and it went through her whole body and she ended up in the hospital and she knew she was dying. And my favorite aunt, she was 42 and she requested to see me. And so I went to the hospital to see her. And I gave her a hug and she said, I want something before I go. And I was like, okay. And she goes, I want you to say, I love you. She goes, I've never heard you say, I love you. And I want to hear you say, I love you. And I did. I said, I love you, Aunt Mary. And she was happy with that. She was happy that I finally said, I love you. And since that day on, I said it more often, especially to my mom here. As you can see, I got my mom right there. And my mom would say, I love you, Paul, or I love you. And I would tell her I love her back. But I was never able to do that before. I don't know why, but I wasn't able to really do that before. I wasn't really able to express myself like that before. And then when my mom got really, really sick the end of January of 2022, like January 20th, 2022, my mom started to get really, really sick because the cancer, of course, was taking over her body. She stopped eating. She stopped drinking. And that's all I did was say, I love you, Mama. I love you, Mama. I love you, Mama. I said it every day, all day, every second of the day, because I was left alone with my mama. I was taking care of my mama until she took her last breath. I had a hospice involved, but hospice, they didn't really support me at all in the situation. They weren't a great support. They did get things from my mom that she needed, like the hospital bed and the oxygen machine and stuff like that when I first called them. But other than that, they did not support me. Through my mother's death, I went through it alone. One of my brothers was with me when my mom was actively dying, and he ended up leaving me when he promised me, and he promised my aunt. One of my aunts came down from PA. My other aunt came down from PA. My mother's only living sibling left. She came down from PA to see my mom and to say goodbye to my mom. And my brother promised her he would stay with me. He said, well, we're brothers and he needs me right now. And then he left me. So for that reason, I don't talk to him no more. And sometimes that happens in families. But anyways, She was very, very sick, couldn't drink, couldn't eat, and she was getting very skinny. Her chest was all sunken in. Basically, her flesh was eaten from underneath her. It's a very terrible thing to see and a very terrible thing to go through. But I used to tell her all the time, every second, I love you, Mama. I love you, Mama. Even though she didn't answer me back, I still told her that. And once she was gone, it was heart-wrenching to lose my mom. To see her put in a body bag, a red velvet body bag, and taken out of my house was the most heart-wrenching thing you could ever go through. I still tell my mom now I love her every day. Even though she's not physically here with me, I still love her. I know spiritually she is here with me and watching over me. Make sure that you show your family you love them, care about them, tell them, let them know, show them. That way they know. Have a good day, guys.